Hey, welcome back to Milk and Honey Oracle. Today we are going to be doing a reading for the full moon. This reading is for my fire signs. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is for the Aries full moon on October 17th. Let's see what we have in store for you, fire signs. First up, we have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Next, we have a time for healing, the balsamic moon. And then we have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. I get the sense that you've been going back and forth on something that you want to do. It's something that's been sort of consuming you in a lot of ways. And you haven't been able to settle on what you might consider to be the right direction. I think you need a little bit more patience. I don't necessarily like making big decisions during a full moon. I like to, for myself with a full moon, I like to reflect on what's going on at the time, and I like to offer up some things to let go to the universe, and I also like to invite in forgiveness, whether it be for myself, another person, a situation. And I think that ties in really well with a time for healing. I think this would be a good time for you to let go of past hurts and resentments, any anger, surrender it to the universe, let it go so that you can be lighter. That will likely help you with whatever decision it is that you're grappling with at the moment. But freeing yourself up from whatever is holding you back, letting it go at this point, would be a great thing to do during this Aries full moon. And the prosperity lies ahead. It could be absolutely connected with something that you're grappling with, but I don't necessarily get that feeling. And I'm not, while it could very well be tied to money, that's not the first thing that comes to me. I think that the prosperity is more about whatever decisions it is that you're making at this time will be the best for you, and they will bring in more to your sphere. It's going to open up a door. That's what I'm getting from the prosperity lies ahead. A door is about to open for you that is going to bring you opportunity. And what I keep hearing is a harvest. Whatever's coming through this door is going to allow you to harvest for your greater good. There's definitely good times ahead, very positive times ahead for you. It's a very light feeling, not dark or heavy at all. Let's try to get some clarification on these cards here in advance of our Aries full moon. We have no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. Align your life, what is not aligned or needs to change. And then the ever unfolding rose cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. I very much want to say, as usual, the cards are absolutely validating themselves. I'm not getting whatever it is that you're grappling with. I'm not getting that it's a hard no, but what I am getting is it's a not yet or a not right now. Take some more time to really sit with whatever this is that you're dealing with before you react, or respond or make a decision. Just sit with it for a little while. Next, the align your life. I think this is a great question to ask yourself during the full moon. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? What are you involved with that's not aligned with your authentic self? And once you identify that, what needs to change, right? What you need to heal a little bit. Part of healing is identifying what is not aligned with who you are and where you want to go, who you want to be. So I think this is a great time, the full moon, to take a look at where you're not being authentic, what your actions, words, relationships, where they're not aligning with your life, and then identifying at a minimum what needs to change. You don't necessarily need to make any moves during this full moon, but bringing those things into your awareness, sitting with them, and potentially letting them go in some sort of a full moon release and forgiveness ritual might be a great idea for you right now, fire signs. And last, the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. I believe that this also goes with the prosperity. That door that's about to open is going to be cracked open, and something very positive is going to be happening for you. Again, in my previous readings, the third card is usually the area of the good stuff. I guess that's what's coming out here as well, because I get nothing but positive vibes from that ever unfolding rose. I think that once you crack that door open, the rose is just going to continue to bud and flower, and it's only going to be more positive and more prosperous for you in the long run. Okay, then we have new moon in Scorpio, go deeper. New moon in Libra, know that you are loved. And first quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. I think as well, the going deeper, to me, this just means ask yourself the tough questions regarding what it is that you're back and forth on. I think that you are looking at this situation from a very surface level. And I think to get the real answer, the answer that aligns with your authentic self, and the card that we saw previously, you need to go a little bit deeper. You need to be more real with yourself. And I'm getting that in conjunction with this card, you need to remind yourself that no matter what you decide, you are loved, and that the decisions that you make need to be for you, for your greatest good, because you are loved. And at a minimum, you love yourself, and you need to do what is best for yourself. There needs to be a balance for sure, but you have to make sure that the decisions that you're making are for your greatest good, not for the greater good of everyone that is involved or could potentially be involved. And then lastly, we have the release your blocks. I think right now it's more about you. I think that my fire signs are blocking themselves, whether it's from fear or limiting beliefs, or you're about to enter a territory that is outside of your comfort zone, is not something that you've ever done before, not something that you are familiar with. And I think that you have a little bit of a habit of talking yourself out of the good, right? Playing that negative what if game. I think you could really benefit from changing your what if game to a positive one, right? What if things worked out? What if this door that opens is the best that could happen for me and everybody that's involved? I think you need to talk a little bit more positively to yourself and reinforce yourself, remind yourself that you are capable of great things. You guys are fire signs, man. You are the trailblazers. Like, you absolutely can do this. And I think that if you can work with yourself and hype yourself up, because again, you're fire signs, and you can, if anybody can hype anybody up, it's a fire sign. Hype yourselves up. This is meant for you. This is going to be excellent for you. Speaking of, we have look forward, say no, and laugh at your demons. I love when the cards collaborate. Look forward. This is reinforcing you need to make whatever decision, you need to make choices that are for your highest good. You cannot consider the collective necessarily, right? Of course, there are people in your lives that, the decisions may directly affect them, but if you truly believe that it is for your greatest good and that it will ultimately be for everyone's greatest good, then you need to look forward at the positivity that this is going to bring. This saying no to me is saying no to going back to old habits, saying no to not living authentically, saying no to those things that don't align with who you are, where you want to be, your purpose. Say no to anything that doesn't fit into your plan for you. And lastly, the laugh at your demons. This goes hand in hand with the previous card of release your blocks. You need to laugh at what has the potential to hold you back, because you know that you are amazing. You know that if you put your mind to something, you are going to not only accomplish it, you are going to knock it out of the park. I think this was a great reading. I hope you enjoyed it, fire signs. If you do, like, subscribe, and catch me on the next one.